A new law enacted January 1st targets drug use on public transit, making it a Class A misdemeanor. Now, that's the highest misdemeanor under Oregon law, punishable by up to 364 days in jail, a more than $6,000 fine, or both. Tiffany Lewis sat down with Lane Transit District and the Lane County District Attorney for more information.
A new penalty for drug use on public transit, Senate Bill 1553, violators now face a tougher charge. Lane County's district attorney says the law comes in response to a serious rise in drug use on public buses since Measure 110 and the pandemic.
I think it's an effort to try and protect our mass transit workers and the public who rely upon mass transit.
Well, like our fellow transit agencies around the state, we're always happy to have another tool in our toolkit to enable us to keep the public safe while they're on our system.
A study by the University of Oregon found that fentanyl and methamphetamine smoke lingers on public transit vehicles. Portland's TriMet was included in the study. Researchers detected meth in 98% of surface samples and 100% of air samples, while fentanyl was detected on 46% of surfaces and 25% of air samples.
The fear there, too, beyond the potential health risk to operators and other patrons of mass transit in having these controlled substances on the surfaces and in the air, is ultimately that, they're afraid that with these people, at the various bus stops and other locations, that they're going to be forced to interact with them, these folks, at a time when they are actively using drugs and potentially a threat to them.
The study also showed that bus operators face more health risks than the riding public. LTD says buses are deep cleaned every night to mitigate safety risks.
People of all ages are on our system. And we want there to be a feeling that no matter what bus you're on, no matter the time of day, no matter where the bus is, that you are safe and secure and that you should be comfortable. And so if this law is one more way that people understand that we take, following these laws seriously, then that's great.
The state's previous efforts, such as Measure 110, which decriminalized low-level drug possession, led to confusion around policing drug use in public spaces. Since September, simple drug possession has been recriminalized in Oregon, although someone caught in possession might be eligible for deflection instead of prosecution, giving them a chance to seek behavioral health treatment. While Multnomah County's district attorney says he's considering limiting access to diversion programs for individuals charged with this misdemeanor, Lane County's DA will most likely take a different approach.
I will say that the Multnomah County District Attorney has to do what's right for their population. Certainly they rely heavily on mass transit, and they might have their own justifications for doing the things that they choose to do. I can tell you that I'm inclined at this point to allow people who receive this misdemeanor charge to ultimately go into the deflection program. And that's in part because in the short time, 2.5 months that we've seen the deflection program going on in Lane County, we are seeing a tremendous amount of success from that.
To reduce the impact of criminal behavior on their buses, LTD employs public safety officers who are trained to remove violators. In Eugene, Tiffany Lewis reporting.
According to both Eugene Police and the Lane County Sheriff's Office, there have been no arrests under the new law.